Weather briefing for the Chicago and Northwest Indiana region. This is the National Weather Service Chicago/Romeoville area forecast discussion issued at 12:57 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Sunday, May 24th, 2026. Key messages. First, higher coverage of showers and storms is expected early this morning through midday, particularly near and east of I-55. There is a threat of locally heavy rainfall, which may lead to ponding in poor drainage areas. Second, above normal temperatures are expected through early next week, though cooler conditions will occur near Lake Michigan each day. Update, issued at 9:19 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Saturday, May 23rd. While some spotty showers will be possible this evening west of the Fox Valley and also near a remnant lake breeze boundary south of the Kankakee River, precipitation coverage looks relatively sparse into the early overnight. The main focus remains on the very late overnight period through Sunday morning, as a fairly energetic shortwave trough swings eastward across the region. Guidance depicts gradually increasing upper divergence occurring around daybreak, as two currently distinct jet cores intensify and merge to some degree, with a commensurate increase in jet coupling taking place. As this enhanced forcing encounters a ribbon of higher P-watts, near 1.5 inches or greater, or about 175% of normal, along a northeast to southwest-oriented moist axis, the expectation is for rain and embedded thunderstorm coverage to increase fairly rapidly around, or just prior to, daybreak. While instability is not going to be substantial, tall and skinny cape profiles, seasonally deep warm cloud depths, and cloud-bearing winds largely paralleling the initiating and forcing mechanisms suggest the potential for low echocentroid-type showers and storms, with possibly deceptively high rain rates and a localized training potential. Additionally, the trending guidance over the last 12 hours has been decidedly upward on the coverage and intensity of convection through Sunday morning. Therefore, probabilities of precipitation have been boosted to categorical along and east of about I-55 Sunday morning, and messaging will begin for the potential of isolated heavy rainfall. The main time window is about 5 a.m. through 11 a.m., with activity clearing the forecast area by early afternoon. That update was from Carlaw. Discussion, issued at 2:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Saturday, May 23rd. An upper-level low over southern Manitoba will shift north-northeast through tonight, as a trough axis extending from the arrowhead of Minnesota to the Missouri River Valley drifts eastward. Meanwhile, an ongoing occlusion of the associated low-level warm sector is underway across eastern Iowa into southwest Wisconsin. As low-level moisture increases via advection across western Illinois, evident in the low 60s dew points and growing cumulus early this afternoon, a scattered to broken axis of showers with some embedded thunderstorms is expected to develop later this afternoon over eastern Iowa and drift eastward across eastern Illinois into this evening. Coverage of thunderstorms remains questionable, as modest mid-level warming should inhibit deeper surface-based convection through sunset. Additionally, weak flow of under 25 knots throughout the potential convective layer would yield short-lived, slow-moving cells. That said, decent low-level cape below the mid-level warming indicates showers could produce locally heavy rain, even in the absence of thunder, through this evening. The expectation is for the highest chances to reside around and west of I-39 very late this afternoon into mid-evening, before shower and storm chances wane, with eastward extent late this evening into the early overnight hours. Continued low-level moisture advection ahead of the slow-moving front tonight will then interact with a trio of forcing mechanisms to increase shower coverage generally around and east of I-55 late tonight, and especially from sunrise to mid-morning Sunday. Coverage may increase quickly as loosely coupled upper jet streaks align with a secondary mid-level trough axis and a mid-level convectively enhanced wave currently emanating from Oklahoma. Thunder chances again appear relatively low, but with P-watts increasing to over 1.5 inches and the bulk of capes supportive of low centroid cells, efficient precipitation and swaths of heavy rainfall appear likely. Also, brief funnels cannot be ruled out under any growing convection over the far southeast county warning area by mid-morning, as surface-based instability increases, though the best chance appears over southern Illinois and Indiana, closer to more favored surface vorticity. High pressure will then bring quieter conditions to the area late Sunday through Memorial Day, and possibly through Tuesday. An attempt at REX blocking is becoming more evident in guidance mid to late week, as ridging over the central and northern Great Plains is undercut by a southwestern trough cutting off over Texas and the lower Mississippi Valley. Expansive Hudson Bay high pressure Tuesday and Wednesday will drift southward across the Great Lakes region late in the week, which should stave off higher precipitation chances during this period. Between these windows above, a backdoor front associated with the approaching wave may bring a period of showers and some storms to the area Wednesday, before precipitation clears south by Thursday. That discussion was from Kluber. Aviation forecast issued at 12:57 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Sunday, May 24th. Key aviation forecast messages. First, a period of showers with embedded thunderstorms is expected early this morning at the Chicago area terminals. Second, associated IFR to LIFR ceilings are expected with the showers, lowest near the lake, with IFR to near LIFR visibilities, while spotty showers will remain possible west of I-55 through the rest of the overnight hours. Most areas are expected to stay dry through about 09 Zulu. Thereafter, model guidance has remained consistent in a quick expansion of shower coverage into the Chicago metro, though with slightly slower onset and end times. Timing has accordingly been shifted by about an hour later for most sites. While confidence in thunderstorm coverage is on the lower side, isolated embedded non-severe thunderstorms will be possible, and tempo groups for thunderstorm rain have therefore been maintained. Any showers or storms that develop will also be efficient rain producers, with rainfall rates of 1 inch per hour or greater possible. The increased low-level moisture will also likely lead to quickly lowering ceilings to IFR and potentially LIFR, lowest near the lakeshore and under the heaviest showers. Showers and any isolated embedded storms are expected to end from west to east from mid-morning through midday. Light and variable winds are expected prior to the expansion of shower coverage early this morning. Directions will settle into a prevailing northwest direction in the wake of the showers and storms initially, with the potential for a weak lake breeze turning winds east at the Chicago terminals during the mid to late afternoon. Similar to yesterday, given increased low-level moisture in the wake of this morning's showers and storms, fog and low-ceiling trends over Lake Michigan will need to be monitored into the evening and early overnight hours, in case it happens to ooze inland again. That aviation forecast was from Peter. Watches, warnings, and advisories. Illinois, none. Indiana, none. Lake Michigan, none. For more information, visit weather.gov/Chicago. End of weather briefing.